Appreciating Pacific Island Culture. The term Pacific Islander contains a wide variety of nationalities such as Polynesian, Melanesian, and Micronesian, according to BYU McKay School of Education. Embedded in their culture is working with your hands. They were notable craftspeople. As reported by Countries and Their Cultures, they would even build boats with no nails. Another neat aspect of this culture is the method of passing on traditions. Because they had no system of writing, everything was completely verbal or demonstrated, but never written down. Different aspects of their culture, such as traditions and some parts of their history, were told through stories, poems, songs, and dance. This information also came from the source Countries and Their Cultures. Two artists that I'm going to talk about today are Male Andrade and Sima Urale. Starting with the artist that really embodies the idea of thinking outside the box and making works of art from scratch is Male Andrade. Male Andrade resides in Hilo, Hawaii. She is an art professor at the University of Hawaii. Male is a multimedia artist who uses several different materials to create her works of art. In a direct quote from Male, she states, "My work reflects and is rooted in a native Hawaiian worldview. I would like to explore and question through contemporary art forms and visual statements the use and perpetuation of stereotypes from many lenses. As indigenous peoples express the right to identify themselves, the picture of a diverse history will emerge and will challenge the use of native stereotypes and imagining the, quote, native Hawaiian, quote. Her father was a boat builder, and her mother was a painter and composer. She believes that it is due to her parents that she inherited her artistic abilities and craftsmanship." One medium that she discovered through her ancestors and specializes in is kapa. This is cloth made from the bark of mulberry trees. The process took days to complete because it includes planting the trees, gathering the bark from them, striping them and beating them into the form needed, then finally dyeing them. She says when making it, "I am understanding that material. I'm understanding the process. It puts me in a space that better connects me to who my ancestors were, according to Preciousness is the Making." Because of woven cloth that became of use to Pacific Islanders instead of kapa, this process of growing trees and making the material became more and more infrequent, finally to the point of being obsolete. And this came from Hilo Hattie, The Art of Kapa. It makes sense that she thinks of her ancestors when going through this long process, because she knows how much more difficult it was for them to do, so it puts her in that headspace. Here is a video talking a bit more about kapa.
You have to be somebody that understands the idea of a journey. That all will not be revealed to you immediately. You have to be humble. And you have to be persistent, and you have to be physically strong and emotionally strong. It's a long process. It takes weeks and weeks and weeks. To think that you can make fabric out of the bark of a tree is amazing. That was the fabric of the Hawaiians. That was their cloth.
And here is another piece by Male. Andrade also discovered another medium that she liked to work with, glass. Male got the idea after attending a workshop run by a glass artist. Because of Kappa, Andrade became familiarized with weaving. According to Preciousness is the Making, when she saw a piece that was woven and made of glass, her first thought was, maybe my first piece will really be looking at weaving because that's my background as well. So she made some glass woven pieces, with one in particular being called glass plate. In order to make this piece, Andrade took stringers, and then she proceeded to attach them to a piece of glass that was clear. She kept doing this, but alternating the colors to make it appear woven. In the end, she fired the piece about 3 times to keep all of it intact. In the end, it resulted in this beautiful yellow and clear piece, and that information also came from Preciousness is the Making. The second artist I'm going to talk about is a Samoan actress as well as a filmmaker who does not fail to perfectly encapsulate the challenges of this culture through her contemporary movies. Sima Irale was born in 1976. When she was just 7 years old, she was uprooted and moved with her family to Wellington. She credits her aesthetic and her method of directing to her occasional painting practices. As said by Sima Irale's biography, when she was 19, she applied at a drama school. With a degree in film, the arts, and television, she graduated in 1994. As NZ on screen stated in her biography, as a visual storyteller, Sima Irale retains the Samoan oral tradition of storytelling, or fagogo, bringing it to a contemporary twist. At the forefront of the filmmakers telling Pacific stories, she is influenced by both her Samoan heritage and the urban experience of living in Aotearoa, and that also came from NZ on screen. Sima Irale is best known for her film O Tamaiti, which is also known as The Children. It depicts the struggles of a young boy named Tino. Tino is the oldest of 5 siblings at just 11 years old. As the eldest of the children, it is his responsibility to help watch over the kids and be their guardian. During the development of the film, another child is born into Tino's family. Because of this, Tino has to learn to deal with the decisions of his parents and help out as much as he knows how, according to the IMDb page of Ota Maiti. Here's a screenshot from the movie. This movie received a lot of recognition and received multiple prizes, such as the Silver Lion for Best Short Film at the Venice International Film Festival in 1996, and another at the Chicago Film Festival, and this information came from Top 10 Incredible Contemporary Artists from the Pacific Islands and NZ on Screen. Here is a short clip from the film. Sima Urale then came out with the second short film called Still Life in 2001. This film is about a couple who is refusing the suggestion of their children moving in to take care of them because they are aging. Sadly, the husband is struggling to take care of his wife, just as it says on the IMDb page of the film Still Life. This vaguely resembles the theme of O Tamaiti, which is also about someone struggling in their responsibilities. As reported by Top 10 Incredible Contemporary Artists from the Pacific Islands, this film went on to become Best Short Film at the Montreal Film Festival and a Special Recognition Award at Switzerland's Locarno Film Festival. Art can be expressed in many ways, whether it is through crafting a boat with no nails, planting trees and beating them to create cloth, or even representing the struggles of a family. It has no boundaries. Both Male Andrade and Sima Urale used their knowledge of their culture's traditions and history and utilized their inherited talents to create positive works of art for others to enjoy. Thank you for watching. And here are my citations.